Hello, my dear gardeners. I made the last birdhouse. Here it is. The glue is still drying, as you can see, and I am ready to put it outside today with you. It doesn't matter that it's snowing outside. I'm determined. I want to enjoy my green garden. It's the beginning of March, and snow go away. This needs to be mixed very well. What do I have here? I have here this marine premium wood sealer. And after talking to you and doing my research on the internet, I found out that this sealer is the best for aquatic life. So I'm planning to do more of bird baths in my garden. And this would be bird safe sealer for the birds to bathe and drink that water. So this year I'm going to reseal my little table fountain because I want birds to be safe. So basically what I'm doing right now, I'm going to use this marine sealer on this little house. And this one is little fairy house, and I use joined compound. By the way, here's the video how I made it. It's a simple birdhouse. I did several layers of joined compound, painted it, made it looking like a little fairy tale house. But what it does, this joined compound is not waterproof. So I'm going to seal it with the help of this sealer. I also will seal these wood sticks because I don't want them to deteriorate. Just having 1 year and then starting to deteriorate. And then I'm going to place them in the garden. And today in the morning, I took a walk around thinking where would be the best place to place these houses. And at the beginning, I was thinking that I will do one house here, another house there, in a nice framed environment. You know, to have this house in the garden looks so cute, so it needs to have a nice space around it. But then I decided that the best way scenario would be to go with 3 houses grouped together in some distant corner in the garden. They would really look really well against my wattle fence at the back. But the problem is we're always spending time there, and I don't want birds just to constantly quarrel with us, sitting looking at us and telling us get out of our territory. So I scrapped that plan. Next one, my next space was just behind our arch, under our tree. And I went to the store and I was looking at different mounting poles for bird houses. They're kind of expensive. They're black, they're shiny, they're metal. I understand they have to be sturdy, right? So I decided, I bought 2x2 treated planks. I'm going to paint them. I will make like a mounting platform there. Drill the holes, attach these houses securely to those sticks, and then I will put sticks into the ground, secure them well, and hopefully we will have little birds. I'm hoping we will. And that corner is so secluded, nobody walks there, and it will look good. Hoping. So that's what we are doing today with you. I saw yesterday that all the birds are actively checking all the birdhouses, so that's a good sign. Also, today is one of those last cold days, I believe, of March. So this is what I did. You see, these planks are actually not 2 inches, they're probably just over 1 inch. And what I did, I put on top a platform, just drilled it in, and on these platforms I'm going to put my birdhouses. I cut these sticks on an angle. This way they will go in the soil, hopefully well. You know what? I didn't consider that soil might be still frozen. Let me try, but it's March already. Well, we will see. Well, this is where I am thinking. You see this opening area here between the trunks of the tree and that Rose of Sharon? That Rose of Sharon is self-seeder. I'm not sure if I want to keep it there, but for this year I still will keep it, trim it. And behind, all the bottom of the poles would be hidden behind my beautiful azalea, which is not looking like anything right now, but in late spring, it's a beauty. So let me see if I can do somewhere here, right? The first one would be, oh yeah, soil is nice and warm. Ooh, it's going really deep and nice. So I would be able to plant my parsley maybe the end of this week, because soil is workable. Very nice. Ooh, it's really going deep. You know what? We might have a lot of snow, but spring is working its way. Ooh. Scary, spooky. Oh, I like it. So maybe this amount will go into the soil, which is enough to keep it stable. And what I did for these poles not to be kind of speaking loud in the garden, for them to be subdued, I painted them in this dark muddy brown black color, and I covered them with the sealant. This way this color will stay and nobody will see these poles so much. They will see the birdhouses. Ooh, get you. Looking good. I have to watch these poles. If they're going to shift, I probably will just put a parallel plank and just solidify all three of them. But otherwise, this is it. There is Boston ivy at the bottom there of the tree, so maybe I will train it to go up these poles to make it less bare there. Otherwise, my 3 birdhouses are ready for occupancy. And right now it doesn't really look super exciting because all the deciduous shrubs here don't have any greenery on it. But just imagine this Rose of Sharon blooming, leafing out, all those Rose of Sharons at the back where I have this screen against all the neighbors, at the hedge. Oh, and my beautiful azalea and these little birdhouses here. Cherry on the cake. Love it. All right, now we just wait to see if birds would like these houses as well. That's why I put it so early out, for them to get used to it, get used to them, check them out, and start to live there. All right, my dear gardeners, we'll see you in our next video. I'm going home. It is cold outside. How long? They say 1 more week, and we are going to have beautiful weather.